Hey, well, hello everyone. Um, Wanted to show you something. I had a short, it was a little teaser. It was about the trigger bar and how to take up some of the slack that the 92 series pistol is known for, especially on the single action reset. So when you're coming out, you'd come out, you'd hear your reset, and then you'd have to come like back almost a quarter of an inch to get the pistol to fire. Like, for instance, by the way, pistol's clear. Pistol's clear. Okay, let me decock. Now, I'm going to demonstrate first on this one. Thank goodness I have two of the exact same pistols set up the exact same way. The only difference is I have enhanced. I had extra trigger bars, and this is the one that came out of the pistol, the original one, and I enhanced a spare that I had, just in case. You know what they say, you have to crack a few eggs before you learn anything, and you can't learn anything without breaking a few eggs. You can't accomplish anything without breaking a few eggs, however the old adage goes. Nevertheless, I'm going to show you what I mean. Pistol's on fire. Double action pull, right? Cock it. Now, watch the reset. It just clicked right there, right? Now, this is typical Beretta. Now you got to come back that much to fire. I'll show that again. That's the play I'm talking about. Come out. Click. Audible tactile. Then you come back to fire. The wall's right there. And there's the wall. It's fine, and they designed that, I'm sure, for a reason. Probably for safety. I don't know. You don't really need that for safety. That's speculation. There you go. Reset. Now let's find the wall. All that. Okay. There you go. There's this one. That's unenhanced. Now, move on to the next pistol. We'll swap them out. Okay. Safety's off. Double action pull. Perfect. Cock it. Now watch the trigger. Right there. Try it again. It's at least reduced by 50%. See, try it again. You get better resets other times, but I think it needs to break in a little. There's my reset. It's there. Now, there's the wall. You see? Bring it out for the reset. It's reset. Notice where my finger is. Now bring it back to the wall. There's your play. That's all the play there is. Then here's the break. Now let's switch over to the other one for a comparison. There's your reset. You have all that play before it breaks. Bring it out. Now, let's see where the wall is. All that play. One more time. Now this is the unenhanced trigger bar. Reset. Play. Wall, break. Okay, now back to the one that I did a fluff and buff on. Okay, double action. Perfect. Cock it. Let's ride the trigger out to the reset. Reset, right there, heard it. Now, let's see how far back I have to go before I hit the wall. Right there, I'm at the wall. Break. Let's try it again. For consistency, let's let it out to the reset. Easy. It's reset. Now let's go back to the wall. That's it. Met the wall right there. So there's like very little play. Is it as good as, let's say, like a Wilson Combat or Langdon Tactical? Probably not. But, you know, so depending upon who installs it, maybe it is. And I'm going to let you in on how I did it. Reset. Now right there, in my opinion, that makes spending $75 plus shipping and handling irrelevant. Now these have the original triggers on them, all original USGI parts, all original USGI springs, everything. As you know, if you followed my series on these Melik pistols, you'll know that. So I'm going to tell you what exactly I did, where the points of interest are. All right, I'll use this file. Actually, no, something. I'll use this piece of wood. Okay, here's your standard Beretta 92 trigger bar. In this case, FS style. And these do have the, if you take the slide off, just the hell of it, you can see these do have the oversized hammer pin, just in case you had a malfunction, to stop the slide to come off. So this is the FS version, iteration of it. Okay. All right. Here's the 2 points of interest. This is looking at it from this side right here. This is how it would sit in the pistol, right? I'm going to take a grip off to show you. Why not? Got you here. Now this is just for informational and educational purposes, YouTube. I am not doing any modifications on camera. It is just for information and entertainment purposes only. I claim no liability. This is just for show and tell. I am not suggesting anybody do any kind of modifications to their pistols. Okay, here's how it works. Let's cock it. You see how this moves in here, okay? Right now, you're in your single action mode. Actually, did I take off? I took off the other one. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. This is actually the yellow one. This is the unaltered one. Not altered, unenhanced. This is where your single action play is basically in this area. And if you notice, this has a little hook inside of here. Now this is all of that extra play you're going to get. So if you look at the ones you get from other big name manufacturers, they have this filled in. I don't think one of the companies does, but the one that's got like the big reputation of the best bar, it does. And I'm going to tell you why they did that. Because when you go through, let me see if I can do this way. Now you fire it, right? Cock it. Do you see where that pin goes? It goes into that recess, okay? Now, if you have a solid area in there and that pin will not drop in that recess, what the pin will do will slide. Now you've got to, here's the reset. You see how it drops down? Okay. Now watch. and it's got all that extra play. Not only that, in the front of the trigger bar, this is your over travel right in the front, and the factory ones, for whatever reason, are smooth here. They're just round, rather. There's no extra material. They deliberately make them so they have built-in over travel. Now, you can build this area up, then you can file it down until you have the proper amount of over travel and actual trigger function. That's where you control your over travel. And back over here, if you fill this area in over here, that assists in your single action take up. So what happens is that lever in the back, instead of dropping into that crevice, will drop straight down, and that prevents a lot of the extra play between the over travel adjustment and where it's gonna click down in here for sear engagement in the back. So this is basically designed in for, in my opinion, from my studies, for built-in over travel, because that's just the way that they wanted the trigger mechanism designed, because these were basically made as duty pistols, not match pistols. But there is a happy medium, like on this pistol right here. Here you go. There's your reset. There's your wall. I mean, maybe there's a 1/16 of an inch take up, but that's really nothing. Reset. Wall. Reset. That's it. See how much my finger moved? Not much at all. Now, I do have one with the Langdon tactical bar installed, and it's like absolutely no reset. As a matter of fact, I mean, not reset, like play. It's like virtually no play at all. It's beautiful. But it's a very expensive endeavor when you have, say, 3 or 4 of these pattern pistols. This is a really good compromise if you don't want to spend a ton of money. Reset. Wall. Break. I mean, I think that's a win. And that's done by building up your over travel and basically eliminating this area where that single action sear reset lever is. So instead of this going into that valley, dropping into that valley, going through all this, you see how it's reset? It's stuck in the valley right there. It automatically, it skips that, and it goes right down and default slides from the top down to the bottom, and that's going to also help you assist with less slop. Once you come out to this point, with your trigger brake, watch it. See how it dropped in there? And you got to go back that much. You can see how much my thumb moved. Do it again. Now watch my finger, how much I have to go back. That's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. Now, I'm going to kind of cheat this one. Alright, just so I can get it. Don't have to drop the hammer twice. Reset. Break. That's a big difference. Okay. I showed you where the points of interest were. Now, obviously you'd have to add more material. Somehow, you could, I don't know what you'd use. I don't want to recommend anything, but you literally could add in a really high strength epoxy to these areas, because this isn't a high stress area. I mean, don't laugh, okay? There's a lot of really good epoxies out there, steel epoxies. Or if you could tack weld, you could probably, not on your stock one, I'd say get a spare. You can get them like $8 on eBay or something like that. Get one and experiment with it. Fill this in. Then you have to bridge this plane from here to here. Make it one smooth plane. You can't leave any hitches here, because then you'll get like a double click, like a false reset before it actually drops down, and you can get a hang up. So this has to be smooth, smooth, smooth. Over here, you have to build this up and then bring that down. You have to adjust this level down by filing or sanding, whatever, until you get the desired over travel. Now let me show you one more pistol that I have that actually has a Langdon tactical trigger bar in it, just for comparison. Hold on, be right back. Okay, we're back. Now. This one's kind of special. This is actually a Gerson Regard that I've done some enhancements to, but I'm not going to get into that. This is all about to show you. This one actually is equipped with a regular original Beretta skeletonized hammer. It's not the match hammer, just skeletonized, and it's got the Langdon tactical trigger bar inside of it. Now I'll show you how this deal works. First of all, we drop the magazine. Show clear. We are clear. We're clear. Okay. Ready? First of all, we'll go double action. We'll fire. That's double action. One more time, double action. Nice and smooth. We'll rack the slide. Now watch the reset. That's reset now. That's beautiful. Ready? Ready? Reset. Fire. Reset. Fire. One more time. And then we'll compare them. This is definitely far superior, but that's a good compromise if you don't want to spend a ton of money. Reset. Fire. Now that's beautiful. That's a stunning reset. Stunning trigger on that. Now, put this aside, and we'll take the one that was done with the original parts, with the enhancements to the parts that I spoke of already. Okay? Now this isn't going to compare to that, but it's going to be pretty close, especially for free. That's the reset. That's the break. Reset. Wall. Break. Now this one right here. Reset. I'm already at the wall. There's like no play. I mean, virtually no play. Break. Again. Let the finger out. I'm at the wall already. Right there. Break. There's like zero play in it. This is a stunning, beautiful pistol. Love it. And I could make these the same way, but at what cost? You have 3 or 4 of these. It tends to add up. So I can feel your pain. One more time. Okay. I'm at the wall. I'm not at the wall. I'm sorry. Reset. Break. One more time. Reset. See, there's a little play in it. But you know something, for service grade pistol, it's okay. This is called maximizing what you have. If you're okay with that, maybe this is for you. There's the reset. That's it. You get like that much play. That's about it. Reset. Not much. There's not much. I know a lot of Beretta people, Beretta guys, gals, whatever. This is what bothers them the most. Because you have this, and then that's acceptable. That it should come like that from the factory without any expensive parts that, you know, I call them pork package parts. All right, so it's fine. Now here's, like I said, once again, I showed you this. I'm gonna put this, I'm not doing any modification once again. Usually I'm just putting the grip panel back on. And yeah, I have some washers in there just so they don't go too deep. And then I will quickly show you. And yes, I have a gunsmith screwdriver. I mean, you have to have decent tools if you're going to do any of this. Let us screw that down. Just snug it for now. I'm not going to worry about aligning the grip screws properly. You don't want to strip out screws. You don't want to bugger anything. You don't want to bastardize anything. Okay, here we go. Now, this is the unenhanced trigger bar. There's your reset, but now watch after the reset how far I have to come back to the wall. See? It's over twice the amount as the one that I enhanced. Now I gotta come back to the wall. Anyway, I just figured I'd pass this information along to everybody. Anytime I get tips and tricks, I would pass them along. Whatever kind of material you would use, if you know, this isn't for the faint of heart. You don't want to do anything unless you're a qualified gunsmith or you're a really good home gunsmith. I wouldn't, and you have the proper tools and materials, I wouldn't recommend it. But area of concern, front of the trigger bar on the inner lobe that contacts the frame. Area of concern, right here, right here. And that's all I got for you today. I know it's been a minute, guys, but I have some other things coming up. Been real busy and just life stuff and other firearms related projects that I will, in short order, reveal. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Please, thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Always helps. And until the next one, take it easy, everybody.